Good morning. I had the pleasure of watching a YouTube video the other day of Elton John singing with Rina Sawayama, a new song that they've done together called Chosen Family. And I was just struck by how amazingly happy Elton John looks and what an amazing inspiration he is to me and to so many other people because of his recovery from his addiction. I don't know if any of you have seen Rocket Man, but it's an amazing movie that starts off with Elton walking into a rehab because he's at his worst and he's reached bottom and he's just aware that life is miserable. And it then flashes back to scenes from his life, which unbelievable performer, unbelievable musician, but so tormented by his addiction that at one point he even jumps in a swimming pool and tries to commit suicide. And then to see him, and I actually got sucked into a bit of a hole watching multiple YouTube videos, but video after video of him singing at Princess Di's funeral and singing with other people. And in this particular video, he's singing about the concept of our chosen family, that we get to hang out with the people we want to in recovery. And it's just amazing to see the happiness on his face and to see the gratitude that he has and the just the peace and the serenity. And of course, I don't know what goes on in his life, but it just seems from the outside to be such a transformation. And I'm just so inspired by that. And in our work here, we see people who are at the very start of their addiction, and so many of them do really well, and so many of them don't quite do well because they can't quite picture that world for themselves. They can't quite see that path, that life can be not just okay without drugs, it can be fabulous without drugs. It can be everything you've ever been looking for, with new friends and new chosen family and new things that you find interesting and new places to explore. And you only have to give up one thing, and that's getting high. You know, it sure appears that he's made that transition, and we've seen so many people who make that transition. So if anybody's struggling with being able to see that path forward and just have that reality that it can be real for them, you have to work for it. I mean, he worked hard for it. You know, people who get recovery work really hard to get there, but it's possible for everybody, I believe. And part of it is being around inspirational people who you can see how transformed their lives are, and that can give you motivation and hope. So please don't sell yourself short. If you're struggling with this, please don't sell yourself short.